Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So we're going to go ahead and do the bonus reading for my Virgos that are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, and a Sagittarius. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Anybody interested in personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? Now, I am going to timestamp these for you. So I am going to be starting with Leo. Cross watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles. All right, Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today for my Virgos that are dealing with a Leo? For my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo's dealing with a Leo. I'm going to get a card for now and a card for going forward. Okay. I see thoughts wanting to show its face. And show me going forward. So I do see a mature woman coming out here. She is in the reverse. So something could have something to do with an older woman, feminine energy. And then going forward, we have marriage. Bottom of the deck, we have imprisonment, bad health, wealthy man. Okay. Mature woman. Number 6 in the upright. Number 9 could be significant here as well. Going forward, you have a number 3. I'm putting her in the upright. She came out in the reverse, but we'll see. What is this mature woman in the reverse? Why is this here? Virgo's dealing with a Leo spirit. So the first card coming out is pictures, and interesting because, like I said, the mature, not the mature man. What was it? Was it thoughts? Damn, last card. Thought someone here, something here could have been happening for a while here. So anyway, it says pictures, it says regrets, it says reminiscing, and it says missing you. You have unemployed. There could be like a mature woman that is in some sort of bad health here. But it says unemployed, it says broke, fired, it says living beyond their means. And Jay, keep playing this song. But I keep looking at the card and it's making me feel like something was unsuccessful. Because they keep playing the song, I just want to be, I just want to be, I just want to be successful. But it's making me feel like with the mature woman coming in the reverse, that someone, like I said, doesn't receive something or they don't get the outcome in something that they wanted. But show me more. What is the mature woman in the reverse? Yeah, this. So coming in the upright, it came out in the reverse, but in the upright it would say mind games, and it says immature, it says testing you, and it says analyzing. So anytime I get this card, because it looks like they're playing chess, it almost makes me feel like this is an energy where someone had to F around and find out. It's like an energy where, hey, listen, we're playing chess, not checkers. What is marriage? You have fighting. It says trust issues. It says one-sided, and it says detached. You have guidance. It says faith. It says healing. It says intuition and dreams. And then you have desire. It says self-pleasure. It says sexual thoughts, and it says intense feelings. So it looks like for someone over here, there's some sort of trouble in paradise. It makes me feel like someone here isn't happy in a marriage, commitment, relationship here. This is giving me an energy of somebody who has some sort of desire to go somewhere else, be with someone else. I'm also seeing an energy here where I don't know if there's some sort of arguments in a relationship because somebody gets caught maybe pleasuring themselves to someone else, or I don't know if this is like somebody getting caught watching porn or something like that. But show me more, Spirit. What is pictures, regrets, and reminiscing, missing you? You have the Ten of Wands. I see someone I see someone staring at a picture of somebody who's passed away. So I don't know if you've just been thinking about this person recently, or it could be like maybe it's around their birthday, or maybe it's because of the holidays. But I see somebody staring at a picture of someone who's passed away, and it feels like a feminine energy. What's the Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles? Virgo's dealing with a Leo. King of Pentacles. Okay, masculine energy. Now, the Ten of Wands talks about something that is too difficult, something that is a burden, right? Something that maybe is like a constant argument or disagreements. It's just, it feels unbalanced. And it feels like it's almost like an everyday thing. The Two of Pentacles talks to me about someone who is trying to make a decision about something. And then we have this masculine energy out here. So it could be just representing someone's husband, or I could be speaking to a Virgo masculine. What's the unemployed? That's the King of Swords. What's unemployed? So I'm also picking up an energy here. If this is a marriage, it almost feels like if someone wanted to separate, it feels like someone doesn't want to separate from the other person. And it could be because maybe one of the people here is the person that kind of brings in the bread, right? They're the one that brings in the finances. They're the one that keeps things financially stable and secure. Someone who is maybe wealthy. The King of Pentacles can talk about someone who is in some sort of leadership role. Maybe someone owns their own business or something like that here. Or someone's just, you know, successful in their job. Coming out sideways, landing on unemployed, is the Nine of Cups. Someone here lives above their means. This Nine of Cups today is giving me an energy of greed, selfishness. You have the Chariot. What's the Nine of Cups and the Chariot? And the Hierophant. What's the Nine of Cups, Chariot, and the Hierophant with unemployed? Let me clear a message. Coming out sideways is the Queen of Pentacles, and coming out sideways is the Ace of Wands. Now, there also could be an energy here where there may be someone that wants to go towards another person here, but I don't know if they're worried about their finances. Because Nine of Cups does talk about wish fulfillment, and with the Chariot, it tells me that maybe someone's wish fulfillment is going forward. The Chariot also talks about overcoming any kind of obstacles here. But again, there's an energy here with the King and Queen of Pentacles out here, and the marriage card is giving me clear two people that are obviously committed to each other here. But I don't know if this Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, is somebody wanting to come towards you. Maybe to offer you some sort of commitment here. Page of Pentacles and the Lovers, but what's behind the Five of Cups? The Nine of Pentacles. It's like someone here is reminiscing over you here, Virgos. Crying over spilt milk. What is the Mind Games in the reverse? The Death card. Yeah, it's like something here is over. What's the Death card? Scorpio energy. Virgo's dealing with a Leo. What's the energy? King of Cups. Heavy Scorpio energy. Death card. King of Cups. And you have a Queen of Wands. Who's this Queen of Wands? The Ten of Pentacles. Is that who someone's married to? It landed straight on the mind games in the reverse. It's almost like somebody wants to follow their heart. One more. Queen of Wands. The Emperor. Is this someone you have children with? I see the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like someone's going to take some sort of action towards their destiny. Give me one more on that. Moon. Yeah, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Fool card. Yeah, I feel like someone's going to take some sort of leap of faith here and they're leaving somebody else behind. Give me one on the King of Cups and the Death card. Virgo's dealing with a Leo spirit. Yeah, Leo energy, strength card. Yeah, this is somebody finding that inner strength here. It's like an energy of somebody being brave. 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, which makes the 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. You've got the Devil, the 7 of Swords, and the World. Yeah, whatever mind games or whatever lies was going on, something here is coming to an end. What is this fighting? You have the Sun card, Leo energy. You have the Knight of Wands. Something here is getting exposed about either somebody being a cheater or a liar or just immature here. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. What's the Sun and the Knight of Wands? The 10 of Pentacles. What about the 10 of Pentacles here? The World card. The 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody's going towards something here that is going to be a more equal give and take, right? With the 6 of Pentacles energy. But I'm more so picking up something here being exposed about something online here. Like I said, I don't know if somebody gets caught maybe doing something online, selling themselves online here, or watching something, right? 66 could be significant, or 99. 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. For some of my Virgos, if you do something online and somebody watches you, say you have a platform, I don't know if this person gets caught by their person. It causes problems. But yeah, 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, 6 of Swords. It's like someone's partner knows that they want to be with somebody else. What's guidance? You have the 8 of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Cups. And then you have the 3 of Cups. Something could have something to do with what somebody does for work. The 8 of Pentacles is someone who's very focused, very committed, right? Someone here sees the potential in a situation. It's like somebody looking at another person, whether it's a business deal, whether it's in love, right? Or whether this is family members or friends. But this is like somebody looking at another person and saying that, you know, I could really work with that person. There's also something here about you being celebrated for something. Maybe some of you do something where you give people guidance. You could be like a counselor or a mentor. You could be a healer. And with the energy of intuition here and dreams, you could be a psychic, a medium. If you do something in a public, there's an energy here where people see that people love you. Or they see that you love yourself with the Ace of Cups. But I do also see somebody wanting to reunite with someone. Pictures, regrets, reminiscing, missing you. What is this desire? Hermit at the bottom of the deck with a Temperance. Yeah, some of you could be earth angels. Some of you could just be someone who is, you know, very just balanced and humble, grounded. Feels like there's a lot of manipulation in a situation as well here. But what is desire? What is self-pleasure, sexual thoughts and intense feelings? The Two of Swords. That did land on the Hierophant. What's the Two of Swords? Why is somebody at a stalemate, Spirit? It landed on unemployed. Four of Swords. So again, going back to this energy of, I don't know, the Four of Swords to me is like an energy of somebody suffering in silence here. But you have it with the Two of Swords, which makes the Six of Swords. So there's an energy here, like I said, of somebody wanting to move away from a certain situation, but worried about their financial situation is at the same time. Now, if this is a marriage, you know, then there would be other things involved, right? I think I just said this yesterday, where it wouldn't be maybe just as easy as somebody just getting up and just moving on. Especially if there's assets, especially if there's children, especially if they share a home, especially if they share, you know, there's things like bank accounts and things like that. Worse if one person is kind of dependent on the other person for their stability. But someone does think about it a lot. They're both swords. And there's another sword at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords, which talks about truth and clarity and victory and success. So it's heavy on their mind. Yeah, look at that. The World card and the Six of Wands. What would it be like? But this is also somebody watching another person online. Watching them be successful, watching them be happy, watching them move forward with their life, watching them progress. What's the Two of Swords, Four of Swords? The Seven of Wands. So this is a situation where if somebody wanted this, they would have to fight for it. This is a situation where if somebody wanted this, they would have to know that fighting for this, that they are protected at the same time. They would have to let go of almost like a, how would I say, I don't know, a 3D mindset. Six of Cups, the Star, the Three of Pentacles, and the World card. Oh, wow. Oh, I was thinking, am I going crazy? Because I'm like, why is the Six of Cups here twice? The Six of Cups here and the Six of Cups here. So maybe it happened like this for a reason, but I've actually got two different decks here. So into one. So I put some cards into the wrong deck. That's all. But like I said, it's like an energy here where no matter what this person tries to do, their memories comes back to you. It's reminding me of the song yesterday. You make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. And you see in that song where he was saying, I tried to fight it, but the feeling's just too strong. Okay. Spirit, what is the energy in love? I see something here as well about some sort of arguments about money, and it has something to do with a child. So this could be something as big as, I don't really see cards out here like the Justice and things like that, or Judgment, but this could be like maybe like child support, or this could be like an energy here where maybe somebody finds out that somebody wasn't actually spending money on what they said they wanted it for. Energy and love, Spirit. Virgo's dealing with a Leo. So you have receptive. It says be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Yeah, look at this. Landed almost on the King of Pentacles. It says rekindle. It says every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. You also have honor. And it says honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. And then we have this kind of marriage energy. It says you need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. So maybe this is a relationship where the trust has been lost. Yeah, maybe due to temptation. Show me more. Virgo's dealing with a Leo. Energy and love, Spirit. So you have camera. It says reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and it says make memories. Wow, you have photograph. It says looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia. It says make new memories. And then you have the dragonfly. It says be lighthearted. It says finding out. It says things coming to light. It says adapt, change, and heal. And that did land on the mind games in the reverse. So for someone here, this could be, you know, the negative stuff. This could definitely be past energy. And maybe someone here has been going through some sort of healing process. And maybe they're now getting to that point where it's almost like, you know, with the wings, somebody getting ready to take some sort of action, make some sort of movement, or just, you know, to move forward with their life and maybe let the past go. Three more cards. You have paradise. It says happiness. It says expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. You have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives. It says text, call, email, and hovering. So it's like somebody afraid to press the send button or the call button. Yeah, healing heart at the bottom of the deck. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addictions. And then with the dragonfly, you have keys on a ring. And I said that up here, right? It says many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. Somebody was playing mind games with somebody. Maybe this is that energy where it was like, oh no, you're my only person. I'm only speaking to you. I'm only sleeping with you. But it's like, no, something else was here. I'm hearing spirit say a liar, cheater, and a thief. So let us see what the Leo doesn't want you to know. Which one are we using? What does the Leo not want my Virgos to know? How are we doing for time? So in the reverse, in the upright I would say hooked. But it's in the reverse. And it landed on the 9 of Cups. But I'll see what covers it. There could be something here about somebody being hooked on something. I don't know if this has to do with alcohol or, like I said, sometimes I can see the 9 of Cups as greed or selfishness, or because when you look at the card, right, you see a man and he's kind of sitting here, his arms are folded, he's got kind of like a slight smirk on his face, almost like, yeah, you know, this is all I've got here, you know, just these 9 cups, nothing else ain't going on. But it's that energy of what is he protecting and what is he hiding behind that blue curtain? Something could have something to do with the color blue. So I don't know if someone has like yeah, I don't know if something has something to do with liquid, or maybe someone has maybe water highly aspected in their chart. Show me more what they don't want the Virgo to know. Talking shit. It hit this mature woman in the reverse. But it says spiritual hater. It says hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. Yeah, this is someone who watches someone, and yeah, it's like someone walks around with a fake smile, but they're really in their head about something here. Maybe about being rejected. What's hooked in the reverse? You have caught a case. It says sexual infection, sexual disease, and rash. I'm not even going to lie. I'm looking at the hooked card, and even though it's upside down, it's like I'm seeing the word hooker. It's like... So like I said, I don't know if it's about what I was saying over here about something that somebody does for money, or maybe somebody does something online. Like I said, I don't know if somebody sells themselves. Hey, I don't know if this is an energy where somebody gave somebody some sort of infection. I don't know if someone was sleeping with multiple people and someone doesn't know who they got it from. Romantic love affair, sex fix, and secret lover. It's like someone may be realizing that they're with someone that is just not going to change their ways. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. What's talking shit? You have dodging bullets. It says blocking negativity, escaping crazy people. It says protected by haters. Yeah, it's like someone's not listening. Listen. They're not listening to the mind games anymore. Someone sees something clearly now. What's spiritual hater? What is spiritual hater? You have shine. It says your light irritates their demons. Well, stop looking. I don't know. What else? What does the Leo not want the Virgo to know? Oh, okay. No, they said use this deck for going forward. All right, what's the energy going forward, Spirit? What is the energy going forward? Oh, Lord. Psychopath. It says abusive. It says conniving. And it says unpredictable. Energy going forward. Landing on this King of Pentacles, you have intimacy. It says mutual respect. It says unity. And it says closeness. It's like someone going to lose their marbles if... It's like someone's going to lose their marbles if somebody gets into a relationship with someone. Confirmation. But it would say to me with this energy, this is a... Oh, I was going to say divine counterpart. But hey, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. But it would definitely give me an energy of a relationship being an equal give and take here. It's like mutual energy. Because they're showing me like the Two of Cups. Going forward, landed on pictures, it says mask, it says hiding, concealing, and it says deception. Someone could have seen something as well, maybe in someone's phone or something like that. Confirmation? Bird, stay right there, please. What is psychopath? You have karmics. It says third parties, haters, and it says lesson learned. So someone realizing someone's just crazy. Bottom of the deck, you got distance. It says divorce, ghosted, and separation. But look at the picture. It's like a figure of a man is walking away, and you see that kind of bigger shadow behind him. It's like, it's weird. It also makes him kind of feel, especially with healing underneath it. Yeah, look at someone maybe going to a soulmate. Soulmate, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. Yeah, vacate, get away, relax, have fun. Yeah, someone's wasted enough time in a situation. But what I was going to say with the healing card right behind this, it's almost like somebody coming out of the darkness. What is intimacy? What is intimacy? We have the Queen card. So this is the Queen card for me. It says smell the roses. It says slow down, take some you time. It says get out in nature. This is like someone who is in almost like an Empress energy. Someone who is in the energy of self-worth, looking after themselves. Someone who is in a high vibration here. Somebody could like roses. Someone's name could be Rose. Yeah, it came out with the Queen. It says hopeful. It says inspired. It says optimistic. And it says success. So you could inspire someone somehow, some way. Or if whoever this is coming back towards you has hope. Confirmation. All right, what's mask? Told you there's something here about someone's sexual energy, man. So it says lust, it says greed, and that's what I was saying about this Nine of Pentacles energy, and it says by any means necessary, and that is like the Five of Swords, and then you have inconsiderate. Someone could have even known that they had something and still purposely slept with somebody. That's some crazy-ish, man. Well, do they want to apologize now? Arrogant, rash actions, insincere. So the apology doesn't even mean anything. There could be some sort of gossip going on around something here. But you see, you have blocked, moved on, nothing to say to you. Stop calling. There's a way to solve that. Just change your number. But, I just heard Spirit say for someone here, maybe they can't. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if someone has children with somebody. But, okay. What's the energy or what's the advice going forward for my Virgos that are dealing with a Leo? I actually expected Leo energy to be a little bit more dramatic. Looks like someone's done with the drama. What's the advice going forward? So we have a number 6. Good. 6 to me means balance. It also means victory and success here. But it says, bestie, it's time to get excited. It says celebrations are coming in and they're coming in fast. Hey. What's the advice going forward? Yes. You got the King. Okay. And it's the King of Diamonds. And we have the King of Pentacles out here. So it says, oh my God. It says someone is coming into your life. It says you've been manifesting this and now they're coming. It says get ready. And then you also have the Joker that turned over. And the Joker to me is like the Fool card. Taking a leap of faith. A new beginning. But I am hearing that song though, so I don't know what's going on. I'm hearing that song by Davido and is it Davido and Popcorn? Where he says risky, risky. Yes, your body's risky. So, okay, that's Virgo's dealing with a Leo. Let's move on to Virgo's dealing with an Aries. Give me a second. Let me put the cards away and make sure I press the right button. Okay, Virgo's dealing with an Aries. Again, cross-watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles, okay? Number 3421 could be significant because that is a time stamp. But what is the strongest energy here? Virgo's dealing with an Aries. And that number actually gives me the 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. And together that would make the 10 of Wands. But let's see. Someone could be going through some struggles here. Occupation, despair, and sudden wealth. I just heard that someone's worried about somebody hitting the jackpot, or someone having some sort of glow up when it comes to work. And like I said, I did feel like someone here could be struggling with the despair energy in the middle. And we have occupation, and in the back of despair, you see a sign that says not hiring. But okay. Give me a clear message. I just need 2 cards. Thank you. Someone could be having legal issues here with that adjudication energy. Yeah, change. Someone could be having issues when it comes to a home. But what's the strongest energy? Virgo's dealing with an Aries. Card for now and a card for going forward. Thank you, Spirit. I don't want that card. That's the marriage card. That just came out for Leo. Let me see if it will come out again. By oh no, the light is going. Maybe I need to take it. Okay. Let's see. Can I get a card for going forward? You have child coming out. Okay. And you have marriage at the bottom of the deck. So coming out, you do have occupation coming out again. So the number 34 could be significant, which is interesting because I did say this timestamp started at 34:21. So that would boil down to the 7 of Wands for me, okay? So the 7 of Wands is about an energy of someone who is persevering, standing their ground, right? Fighting for something. And then going forward, we have the child card. Number 18 could be significant, or 81, but it does boil down to a 9. And the 9 of Wands energy for me does also talk about perseverance and resilience. Virgo's dealing with an Aries. Show me more. You could have a child with this person. I'm hearing the name Bunny or Bonnie. Maybe Bonnie has a bunny. Or again, maybe something to do with the holiday, Easter holiday. But what is occupation? Oh, yeah. Queen Bee. You have high value. It says the Empress. It says beautiful. It says sexy, abundant, and confident. I'm hearing that song. Where does that come from? Where they say she's a bad mamma jamma. Okay, show me more. For some of you feminines, you may own your own business here with the occupation and the Empress coming out. I almost said High Priestess. Show me more. You have planning. It says text, phone call. It says meeting up. And then coming out sideways is a blockage. You have mind games coming out here again. So maybe that's why I was going to say High Priestess. Maybe this is someone who can't play mind games with you, right? With it coming out sideways. Immature, testing you, analyzing you. Do you know what I'm hearing Spirit say? I'm hearing Spirit say this person can't shake you. Whatever that means. So I don't know if there was some sort of mind games here that they were trying to play that was meant to trigger you or whatever it was meant to do. You look like you're too focused. It looks like you're too into your power. What is child? Yeah, look at this card. Just as I was saying that, right? Look at this card. It's like this man's got a pencil, right? And it's like he's almost like trying to irritate this woman. But you see how she's got her head down and she's very much focused on terms of whatever paper she's looking at and things like that here. And it's like he's really trying to get her attention. What is child? Coming almost in the reverse. I think it's more in the reverse, but in the upright it says snooping. It says drive-by. It says stalking, social media. It says psychic, tarot readings. So some of you are a High Priestess energy. Whether you do actual tarot or not. Maybe you're just someone who's very intuitive. Maybe you're just someone who can just pick up someone's energy, or you just know when someone is just, yeah, ain't worth your time. Exactly, yeah. You could be in the energy of self-love. Loving you, taking back control, finally being happy. I know that's right. What was this? Coming out sideways. See, the blockage, you got caught. It says red-handed. It says secrets exposed. It says surprised and shocked. It came out sideways. I don't think you care about something when it comes to this person. Or is this is telling me that you block them after something. But what is this? What is child? Inferno. Chaos. Job loss. Everything crumbling. And we saw that energy at the bottom of the deck. So this is making me really feel like, well, it's not at the bottom of the deck anymore. But we did see it, right? What was it? It was despair. It was sudden wealth. What was the first card? Think, Phoenix. It was occupation came out. So while you're thriving, for some of you, there's someone here who is struggling. I don't know if they're in a marriage with somebody. I don't know if you was married to this person. The marriage card wants to stay out, so I may clarify it. What is this? Snooping and Inferno. Pictures, regrets, reminiscing, missing you. When will these people just learn to take accountability for their choices and just let things go? It's like, I don't know, it's beyond me. What is this marriage? Make it rain, manifest in abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money. It says promotion and entrepreneur. What, this person wants to commit to you because of what's going on for you? Or somebody could have got married for money. You got secretive at the bottom of the deck. Sneaky, mysterious, hiding information. What is marriage? Would make it rain. Thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, missing you. Give me one more. Guidance, faith, healing, intuition, and dreams. Yeah, man. Someone out here is a psychic, for sure. This is like someone who is regretting maybe taking your advice or your guidance. Or maybe they even regret not listening to their own intuition. For some of you, this person needs you for something. One more for this marriage. Contemplation, unsure choices and decisions. This is someone who doesn't know if they come towards you, how the outcome, what is the outcome going to be? Would you work with them? Would you stick two fingers up to them? Would you just kill them with silence? What's the energy? Yeah, 4 of Cups. Look at that. With the Page of Pentacles. This is someone, for some of you, who maybe wasn't giving you very much. Or like I said, maybe they're in a position where they don't have very much at this time. What is high value? Virgo's dealing with an Aries. The Ace of Swords. And I was just hearing, put some respect on my name. But you got the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords talks about victory. It talks about someone who is thinking clearly, right? It talks about success. Again, someone who maybe has the vision. But what's the Ace of Swords? Yeah, Tower at the bottom of the deck with the Death card, the 4 Wands. There's the Emperor and there's the Fool. It looks like this Aries is having some sort of realization, or like I said, there's Tower moments around this person here. And it really feels like they wish or they want to take some sort of leap of faith towards you here. Or someone could have jumped into something too quickly. But it's like with the Death card and the Ten of Cups, you've had some sort of rebirth. And it's like, hey, do you know what? You're happy or you're in a good place, it looks like for some of you. Ten of Cups, Death card. This is emotional fulfillment. Especially if you have children, things like that. It's like you're in an energy where you're stable. And then you got the Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. This person is regretting something. It's almost like they are wishing that they had moved a little bit slower in a situation. Or, like I said, if they want to come towards you with an offer, they don't know if it will be a wise choice. What's this Ace of Swords for high value? The Two of Cups. What's the Two of Cups? Queen of Pentacles. What's the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles? The Seven of Wands, yeah. See, that Seven of Wands landed on mind games here. Now, the Two of Cups is an energy of partnership. It talks about a happy couple. Some of you may be in a new relationship. Maybe this person wants to know if you're seeing somebody else here. But the Two of Cups does talk about peace, balance, harmony. Again, it represents a marriage energy, engagement. But I always see this card as almost like this Queen of Pentacles is looking down at that coin. So it makes sense that the occupation is out here with the High Priestess. Right, this planning energy could talk to me about some of you may be really busy when it comes to work. It's almost like I'm hearing Spirit say for some of you in some way, it's like you have your life mapped out already in terms of maybe, you know what goals you're going towards, right? You know what you want to work on and you know what you don't want to work on. What is this planning? They're singing that song by, is that Bobby Brown? I don't know if it's Bobby Brown or MC Hammer. But I'm hearing I Gotta Get Away. So some of you may be going on vacation or you have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I just said you may be going on vacation. You've got the World card out here. And that can talk about traveling and things like that. But there's definitely something that you're working towards here that is going to bring you some sort of success. The World card talks about you feeling fulfilled. What's this Three of Pentacles in the World? Okay, well, the Emperor came out. And in my eyes, you would have the Emperor and the Empress out here with that high value card. What is the Emperor? Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh, the Queen of Swords. This person is so scared to talk to you. Ten of Swords energy. But this Ten of Swords would say to me there's been some sort of betrayal here. Maybe that's why you cut this person out. But the Queen of Swords is someone who is very clear, very direct. Very good discernment. She's not going to mince her words. She's going to say it just how it is. I also just heard that this person is worried about confessing something to you. What's this Emperor? Virgo's dealing with an Aries. The Page of Cups and the Hermit. Now, this person could be wanting to give you some sort of an apology here. Maybe they've done some sort of introspection. Maybe they know they owe you an apology. What's the Hermit and the Page of Cups? But the Hermit has his back turned to that Page of Cups. And again, it could be this energy here where it talks about somebody being immature. The Page of Cups is no kind of person to level up with the Hermit. The Hermit is someone who is older, wiser, knowledgeable, enlightened, or they're looking for some sort of enlightenment. What is this Hermit and the Page of Cups? The King of Wands. Yeah, okay. Give me one more. The Eight of Pentacles. I don't know, for some of you, again, what this energy has been coming out really heavy. So, you know, for those of my Virgos where, like I said, something in terms of work or money, finances and things like that is improving for you, you know, congratulations to you, because it means that you're on the right path and you're doing something right. So that in itself should be some sort of a clue about Spirit saying to you about why you shouldn't go back to the past, why you shouldn't let it hold you back. Because if you've walked away from it and things, like I said, is moving for you or getting better, or you just feel better in yourself, then pay attention to that. Because that is an energy where it's speaking volumes to you. What is mind games? Now, I'm not saying with the Emperor coming out here that this isn't a divine masculine, but maybe they are, okay. But what is mind games? Judgment. Nine of Wands. That was the Ace of Cups showing its face. What's Judgment and the Nine of Wands? The Ten of Cups, okay. We just saw the Ace of Cups. I feel like with this mind games and the Nine of Wands, I feel like this Aries may be realizing that you are kind of becoming a little bit aware of their patterns, okay, aware of how they do things here. And maybe you are just, like I said, not kind of paying attention, or you're not reacting anymore, and it's kind of maybe forcing this person to kind of move on, to let something go. Now, the Judgment does also talk about forgiveness. Ten of Cups. Again, heavy marriage energy coming out here. Family. What's the Ten of Cups? It's like this person sees that you are happy. They see that you have changed, right? For some of you, they see you've gone through some sort of transformation here. What's the Ten of Cups? Yeah, the Five of Cups. And that may make them sad. They may feel some type of way, but this Five of Cups energy kind of gives me an energy for someone to be crying over spilt milk. Well, not always. Let me not say that. Not always, but it does kind of give me an energy of self-sabotage. What's snooping in the reverse? The Moon. Show me more. But that snooping is in the reverse, so I don't know how much information. Yeah, you have the King of Swords coming out here. It's like somebody trying to get some sort of information here. What's the Moon and the King of Swords? The Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is an energy of being left out in the cold. Now, for some of you, I am getting this energy, right? It's not going to resonate for everyone, but this King of Swords could be Archangel Michael here, very much protecting you and your work here. But it's like somebody trying to, like I said, find something out here with the Moon, like digging up, not necessarily dirt, but digging up information on you, or trying to find out what's going on. But I don't know if they are finding out anything with the Five of Pentacles. Show me more about that King of Swords and the Moon. King of Wands coming out. Seven of Pentacles. And the Hermit. There's like, yeah, I don't know if somebody's like paying an investigator. I don't know if someone's paying for tarot readings. Clarify these three cards. What's the King of Wands? Three of Wands. That makes the Four of Wands energy. Seven of Pentacles. Coming in the reverse is the Seven of Cups. So 7-7 could be significant. The sevens are usually warnings. And what is the Hermit? The Tower. It could just be that maybe this person wants to communicate with you. But the King of Swords does represent truth. And again, the Three of Wands can talk about somebody trying to look into someone's future or see what's going on in a situation. Seven of Pentacles is an energy of thinking about your investments and things like that. This is your hard work paying off. So like I said, I feel like for some of my Virgos, whatever they're finding out is maybe someone is just saying that you're just invested in your stability, your coins. You know, you're just focused on staying independent. Seven of Cups in reverse talks about someone needing to face reality. Someone needs to realize that they made a poor choice. This Aries needs to realize that. And they need to accept that. You know, and take accountability here. I don't know, the Hermit and the Tower, because the Hermit and the Tower, you know, the Tower talks about chaos and things like that. Confusion, divorce, bankruptcy. What is Inferno? The Eight of Pentacles. And that landed on the Emperor. You have the King of Cups. That landed on the Ten of Cups. And then you have the Five of Cups. Yeah, the King of Cups with the Five of Cups makes a Six of Cups energy. That's definitely an energy of nostalgia, right? This child card is now giving me this energy here of someone who has some sort of maybe childhood wounds or something here. It's crazy. This person is kind of giving a little bit of a stalkish vibes, to be honest. Sun, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, the Devil. What's pictures? Five of Wands. Landed on Mind Games. What is pictures with the Five of Wands? The Devil. So yeah, it's like, this is what I was saying. It's like stalker vibes or someone being obsessed with another person here. I don't know if somebody found some sort of pictures or something like that. I heard it could be a video, because I just heard, you know, when they used to, I don't know if they do it anymore, but a lot of people, when they used to make YouTube channels, right, and they bring out another video, they would say it's time for another video. I was hearing that. So something could be a video. I don't know. I'm picking up that energy again, where something here could be about porn. What's Five of Wands and the Devil? Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the Justice. What's the Queen of Swords reverse? Someone here definitely could be mad here. It could be an air sign involved here. Ten of Wands, yeah. What's the Queen of Swords reverse and the Ten of Wands? There could be a lot of gossip, or maybe someone here is really spiteful with their mouth here. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there might be some arguments over money and things like that. The Hierophant definitely could be a marriage. Been picking up a lot of third-party energy as well. Not necessarily saying that you're involved in a third party, but it's like people that are attached to other people. It is like looking outside their relationship or their marriage, or they're not happy there, which is probably why they're looking. Or like I said, you could be having some sort of success, which if you're in the Empress energy, you know, you're very much in that energy of attracting a lot of people, and doesn't mean that they're all good. Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant, and the Page of Cups. Yeah. It's like someone's in some sort of commitment marriage with somebody else, but it's like they have a crush, or they admire someone else, or they want to make an offer to somebody else. Death card, the Six of Wands, yeah. And the Strength card with the Ace of Cups. There's something about your transformation, something about you having some sort of public victory or success, or just you standing in your power. Yeah, Ace of Cups, Justice, the Sun, and the Knight of Cups. It's like, oh, Virgo was the better option here. Just give me one card. Oh, we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. A lot of arguments in someone's household. Do I want to get a few cards on that marriage, Spirit? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Damn, 4 Wands. What about the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 4 of Wands? So 44 could be significant. Boils down to a number 8. Yeah, some of you... Give me one more. Coming out sideways. And I was just about to say, I don't know. For some of you with that number 8, right? Something here could be a karmic situation. Or it could be about somebody's abundance. Coming out sideways is a blockage. It's the 9 of Cups. It almost gives me that energy where somebody's like, hey, you know what? They would have been, maybe, like I said, better off marrying you, committing to you, whatever. What is the energy in love? Virgo's dealing with an Aries. What is the energy in love, Spirit? Coming out sideways, landed on mind games. It says tested. It says your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Well, I feel like you proved your strength. Judgment and the 9 of Wands with a 10 of Cups. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. Who sings that? Is that Timberlake? Timberland. What's his name? Timberland. I can hear the song. What's he saying? With or without you, I must go on and just. Yeah, you with or without this person, you continued maybe to follow the signs, listening to your intuition, spiritual and signs. You have attraction. It says divine soul counterpart. It says attraction transcends, and it says superficially. And then you have universe. It says the universe is guiding you to that special person, allowing everything to take its natural course. I did just part the deck on illusions. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. And you got Cupid right behind that. Power and union. All right, this is crazy. Right, so for some of you, right, it feels like for some of you, ooh. All right, Spirit, slow down. For some of you, this Aries may actually be a twin flame or a false twin flame or fallen one. You've got the yin yang energy here, but you see right after it, you have guilt and union. You also have let go and Librifium and the marriage card. So I don't know if this person is married to someone else, but I don't know if they feel like they took a wrong turn here. But for some of you, something that they did, you had to let them go. Now, I don't know if there is now a soulmate coming in for you. But let's see. Virgo's dealing with an Aries. What's the energy in love, Spirit? You have palm tree. It says stability, security, performance, growth, endurance. It says flexibility. So yeah, there's definitely a Virgo in here where your finances is getting better here. You have, or like it is sitting with tested. So like I said, I don't know if this person was trying to play some sort of mind games here, but whatever it was, right? It feels like you come out the other end victorious. So you have sunglasses. It says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. Person tried to gaslight you. Landed on palm tree. You have not enough. Yeah, some of you are done with this. So again, I don't know if this person coming back in may also be a test for you. It says not enough. It says frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. I did say it felt like self-sabotage. Show me more. You have healing heart. It says healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Yeah, some of you, I really feel like this may have been a karmic for you. What's sunglasses? You have soulmates. It says soul connection. It says partnership, agreement, soul contract. But it's sitting with, it's sitting with the stalking energy, gaslighting, focusing out, watching, looking. Yeah, this person is definitely obsessed with you for someone here. What's this not enough? Landing on the 10 of Cups. You have passion. It says insane chemistry. It says like each other equally and having fun. And there we have twin flames at the bottom of the deck with I like you. Yeah, some of you, you're going to be meeting somebody new. And I don't know how this person's going to feel about that. Because this really feels like they want to come back here. But like I said, for some of you, the damage may have been too much. This person could have some sort of addictions, or maybe they have some sort of energy where they are like codependent. I'm noticing in this addiction card, this woman or man, right? But it's a woman, has her heart chained to her ankle. Almost like someone has some sort of blocked emotions or a blocked heart chakra. What is it that they don't want the Virgo to know? Virgo's dealing with an Aries. Marrying for money came straight out. Be careful, Virgos, especially if you know that you're the financially stable one. Now, again, for some of you, it could be that maybe they married someone for money. You have, Forcer coming out. It landed on mind games. And it says forces things on you, forces their way in. It says uses force to get what they want. You have coming out romantic love affair. It says sex, fix, and secret lover. Clarify these cards. Oh, this just came out. Oh, that it did land on the... Okay. It landed on the Queen of Pentacles, but it is in the reverse. And in the upright, it would say court case. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. But it's in the reverse. So I don't know if somebody tried to say you had some sort of infection or something like that here. Confirmation. Oh, someone tried to say you had an STD, Virgos. What's the energy, Spirit? What they don't want you to know. Or maybe they have a STD and they don't want you to know. That's why it's in the reverse. But you have an offer. Yeah, be careful, right? I told you, force it landed on mind games. It's almost like this person trying to think of a way. I don't know what they're trying to think of. But an offer. Okay. This is like inviting you out for coffee or drinks, you know. Give me one on that offer. Haunted, memories, flashback, trauma, side effects. Okay. All right, what's romantic affair? Hustling. Making it rain. Focused on money, getting it. This person, listen, yeah, stalker at the bottom of the deck. This person feels very materialistic. This person feels like one of those energies where, you know, when they say, what do they say? The love of money is the source of all evil. This person feels like getting you into bed is gonna, okay. Spirit, what's the energy going forward? You have toxic. It says drama, arguments, incompatibility, isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted, tension. It says stressed out, migraines, worry. Yeah, but this is someone who burned a bridge with you. And look, now you've healed. And I did say for some of you, you may have a soulmate coming in now. Lack of trust, disloyal, turned back on. What's toxic? What's the energy going forward? You have, yeah, suffering in silence. It says unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. This person is two-faced. I don't know if this person lived some sort of double life here, or that's what they were doing. And now them thinking that they could come back towards you, Spirit said, I know you lying. You got boundaries up now. This person was disrespectful. Some of you had enough of their ways. And now it was time for you to stand in your power and defend yourself. What's isolation? You have today. It says good vibes. It says now, and it says in the moment. Yeah. This person is thinking about how good your life is, how happy you are without them, right? And that you're standing on what you said, judgment. You made a decision. So, what is tension? Do you know what they're showing me? I'm hearing a nursery rhyme. I think it's a nursery rhyme, or maybe it's just a story. But I'm hearing, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf. And then they're showing me like the wolf when he says, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. But you see in that story, right? The wolf got away with it for 2 houses, right? Because one of the pigs was silly enough to make their house out of, what was it, straw? And I think the other one might have been sticks. This person may have gotten over other people before. Maybe they were able to trick other people before, or do something to other people before. But it's like Spirit is saying, well, this big bad wolf now has got to the house, right? Where it's made of bricks. He can't blow it down. So it's giving that energy where this person may be in that frame of mind, but is still dishonest. Of, okay, if I can't beat them, let me kind of pretend to join them. What's tension? You have recharge. It says breathe, let go, and clear your mind. Yeah, you're in this energy. Laughter, happiness, joy, healing. And then you have envy behind it. Resentful, competitive, discontent, and paranoid. Cautious, insecure, guarded. All right, let me move on to Sag. So let us move on to Sag. Let me put the cards away. Okay, Virgo's dealing with a Sagittarius. Cross watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles, okay? But Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today? What was that? But my Virgo's dealing with a Sag. Okay. And going forward. So we do have high honor at the bottom of the deck. Now the first card that you have coming out is a number 7, okay? And I'm noticing that the main male is a number 1. So it is kind of giving me the energy of 8, right? So there's some sort of communication coming in. But it did come out a little bit sideways. But it says message. Yeah, something coming in here. Some sort of communication. You have main male. Show me more, Spirit. What is the energy here? What is message? You have stubborn. And it says bossy, selfish, and inflexible. You have inferno. It says chaos, job loss, and it says everything crumbling. And then you have the X. It says unfaithful, love triangle. It says X in question. What is this main male? Double life. It says liar. It says deception. It says in another relationship. Landing on stubborn, you have Netflix and chill. It says sneaking around, friends with benefits. It says spending time with someone else. This came out last time for Virgos dealing with a Sagittarius. So, I don't know with this energy, double life here in this Netflix and chill. Toxic love at the bottom of the deck, an unknown caller. Give me one more card. You have unemployed. It landed on the X. It says broke, fired, living beyond their means. Fighting at the bottom of the deck with love affair. Yeah. Oh, right behind it you have secret. Oops. Right behind it you have secretive, and right behind that you have intimacy. Oh, someone cheating. What's going on here? Okay. Show me more. What's stubborn? Ten of Wands. And that landed on the X. Knight of Cups. What's the Ten of Wands? The Four of Cups. Now, this could either be saying to me that maybe someone here is kind of bored with one person. So that's maybe why they have this double life kind of energy going on here, right? Which is not an excuse, right? Because I do believe in closing one door before you open another. Now, the Ten of Wands could also say to me that maybe someone isn't necessarily... I almost want to say like someone isn't maybe necessarily happy in their relationship or whatever this situationship is, right? But like I said, it kind of feels like they're not doing things the right way here with the Knight of Cups. Four of Cups energy is an energy of regret, stagnation. Maybe somebody just feels like the relationship that they're in isn't going anywhere. So I don't know why someone wouldn't just, sit down and have a conversation with somebody and say, hey, listen, I don't really want to do this anymore. Or maybe we should have a break and see how things go, or, But I feel like someone needs to be honest in a situation. I also see something about... Show me more, Spirit. What is stubborn? Ten of Wands. What is that? What's the Ten of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups? The Eight of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups does talk about options and things like that, right? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Someone is juggling here, or someone doesn't know what to do about something. Eight of Swords is a mental imprisonment. Feel like it's an energy of feeling restricted. So instead of somebody, like I said, doing the right thing and kind of letting go of one situation, I don't know why they feel restricted in it. It could be for lots of reasons here. But it's like somebody chooses to juggle both situations. What's Inferno? What's Inferno? Yeah, that was a Temperance, and that is Sagittarius energy. So you have the World card. And the Inferno card to me, excuse my stomach. But the Inferno card to me is like the Eight of Swords. What's the World card? The Queen of Pentacles. What's the World and the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers? So I don't know if is this another energy where someone here is married to somebody? Or are you the person that somebody wants to be with but they're attached to somebody else? But the Lovers does talk about a choice. Yeah, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but you got the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's like somebody has to hold back from what is their wish fulfillment. All right, stomach, doing way too much. What's the X? Stomach's like, feed me. What's the X? Coming in the reverse is the Eight of Cups in the reverse. And the Eight of Cups in the reverse is like an energy of somebody wants to move on, but there is fear there. It's like someone needs to accept that something isn't really going anywhere. Love triangle. Yeah, heavy energy of cheating here today. Virgo's dealing with a Sag, so just take what resonates for you guys, right? What's the Eight of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, the Justice. And then you have the Page of Cups and the Strength. This is like somebody wanting or needing the strength to go towards a new love or someone that they admire or they have a crush on. It's like somebody dreams about somebody else. Leo energy. What's the Eight of Cups reverse and the Justice in the upright? The Ace of Cups. This is I think this is about somebody being honest. What's the double life? Five of Pentacles. I was going to say something about money and then the Ace of Pentacles comes out here. But again, the Ace of Pentacles can talk about, you know, a marriage. It can talk about investments. So maybe somebody spent a long time with somebody. I was hearing something about 7 years. And then you have the Sun card. It just really makes me feel like somebody wants to leave somebody out in the cold. If it isn't about money, right? And they want to make an offer to somebody else that makes them more happy with the Sun. Again, heavy Leo energy coming out here. There's a Nine of Wands energy, and that to me is like leaving something behind, right? We just saw the Strength card. This is about perseverance here. This is about moving on. This is about having a new beginning. Something's just not working out for someone. Then, yeah, Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Pentacles. What's the Netflix and chill? You have the Moon. Yeah, it's a secret. I don't know if somebody has like a boat or a yacht or... maybe somebody's going on a cruise with someone. Because they were showing me the cartoon Rosie and Jim. But it's like, I don't know if there's like a, what do you call that when your cheeks get a bit red? It's like blushing. I don't know if someone like blushes when they're around someone. It just feels, yeah, but the Moon, Two of Wands, needing to make a choice. Someone has two paths in front of them, Five of Cups and the Four of Wands. This is about a marriage, somebody, someone that someone lives with or some sort of soul contract. What's the Moon and Two of Wands? Yes, the Seven of Swords. What is this? The Hangman, heavy Pisces energy coming out here as well. But yeah, someone doesn't know what to do about going forward here. So what's unemployed? You have the Hierophant. What's unemployed? You have the Tower. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Okay, so I do see energy here as well about somebody who is looking for some sort of work. Okay. I feel like someone may also be worried, again, going back to this energy of a marriage here. They may be worried if they separate from someone, how that will go in terms of financially. The Tower and the Page of Wands. But there is some sort of good news coming in if somebody is looking for a job. It may catch you by surprise. I'm also hearing it may not exactly be exactly what you want to do, but it's going to put food on the table. I hope nobody isn't going to lose their job. Because I see that energy there as well. But what's the energy in love? What is the energy in love? And also, I mean, someone needs to be careful, especially as well if this is like a work affair. Virgo's in with Sag. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Elam. Boy. You have illusions. It says, avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. Maybe someone needs to be careful that this what's happening over here isn't a fantasy, and they don't give up something that is, you know, give up a person that actually loves them, cares for them, that would support them, be there for them. Energy and love, Spirit. We have a union. It says the union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Or that could be what this is. Take it how it resonates for you, right? Maybe someone may be realizing that they've been in an illusion and, oh my God, I found my true love, or I found whatever you found that makes you happy. And we've got true love, and we've got intense. It says the intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. And then you have true love. It says true love comes when you least expect it. Show me more. Coming out sideways, landing on the Ace of Cups, you have the Golden Mirror. It says self-absorbed. It says narcissist. Oh, it says one-sided relationship and love bombing. You have photograph. It says looking at your photos. It says missing you, nostalgia, and it says make new memories. And then you have the snake. And it says competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder. It says the other woman. Clarify these three cards. What's the Golden Mirror? A love call. Oh, that would be love bombing, right? It says someone expresses love. It says a message of love. It says thinking of you and letting you know. Okay, I mean, I'm getting two different energies, you know, right? It kind of feels like maybe someone, right, especially if you've been in something that is solid, right? The love is there, the connection is there, right? The history is there, the experience with that person is there. Be careful it isn't a situation where you kind of have a spat with this person, right, and an argument, and then all of a sudden, because of maybe of someone's ego or something like that, right, they kind of go and look for another option, and then they think this is love over here, but it's really not. What's photograph? You have passion. It says insane chemistry. It says like each other equally. It says having fun. And I think we saw intense at the bottom of the deck, right? Oh, it's gone now. Oh, yeah, we did. Intense. So make sure something isn't just based on sexual energy. Because sometimes when you start things real quickly, real passionately, sometimes it can fizzle out very quickly because there's nothing solid there. It was just lust or an illusion or someone acting out of ego. What is the snake? That was the heart with the key. See, be careful, because this would say welcome in love, meet in the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. But it would be paired with the snake. Give me a card. And then you have coming out sideways, it says ascending. And it says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Why is that paired with the snake? Maybe this is someone who is blocking your ascension. Maybe this snake energy is a test from the Most High. Wedding rings. Wedding, union, wedding. Wedding, union, wedding. It says union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. All right, Spirit. What does the Sagittarius not want the Virgo to know? Legal issues. It says court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. You have spiritual hater. It says hates on your spiritual light, magic and power. You have an obsessive lover. It says dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. What's legal issues? A grudge holder. I don't know, I was hearing someone could be mad about okay. I don't know if it's about somebody, something not going in someone's favor, or if this is about a divorce. So you have with spiritual hater, you have digging dirt. It says looking for dirt on you or vice versa. And then you have kissing ass, and I saw that at the bottom of the deck, and that is reminding me of this golden mirror, narcissist and love call. What's the energy going forward? Do you know what I just realized? I don't think I did it for Aries either. I don't think I got a advice. So I'm sorry, Aries. Let me just quickly pause and just see what would have come out for Aries. I'm sure I didn't get one of these for Aries. What was the advice for Virgos dealing with an Aries? Sorry, Sag. Virgos dealing with a Sag. But fair is fair. So this is for Virgos dealing with an Aries, right? This is the advice that you would have got. So you have the number 5, which talks about change. And it says embrace it all. It says you've worked hard, and it says now you've come. It says now here comes the reward. So that kind of fits with the Aries energy. Another one, Virgos dealing with an Aries. What would have been the advice? The King. It says stop. It says you need to get outside and soak in some fresh air. It says before you do anything else. Anything else? And the number 8. Yeah, it could be saying to me where it may have been, like I said, I think I said that in Aries, where it may have been a karmic situation, or something here has to do with abundance. But it says, bestie, it says someone is sugarcoating their ass right now. It says if you look close enough, you can see the BS. Resonates with Aries' message, right? So what would be the advice for my Virgos that are dealing with a Sag? And then we'll get the energy going forward. Oh, that just came out. Virgo's dealing with a Sagittarius, Spirit. What's the advice for Virgo? Okay. So we have a number 4, and it says, why are you sat around doing nothing? It says, dreams don't chase you. You've got to chase them. Yeah, someone here has to make a choice in a situation. You have an ace, which is like new beginnings, and it is the ace of hearts. So it could, definitely is like the ace of cups for me. It says, get the camera ready. It says, you're not going to want to miss this. It says, you're worthy of it all. So maybe the advice here for someone is about having a new beginning, especially if you're unhappy. Yeah, another ace. It says, yes, bestie, this is it. It says, get ready for a level up in your life. It says, don't doubt it. It's happening. Now, can I get the energy for going forward? Thank you. You have established. Okay. It says settled, secure, and it says wealthy. Someone could be getting a new vehicle. Maybe someone here is taking like driving lessons. You have recharge. It says breathe, let go, clear your mind. And then you do have legal coming out. It says lawyers. You have that out here twice. So there's definitely something out here about a legal situation. It says lawyers, court, paperwork. What's established? Trapped. It says stuck, no options. It says unforgiveness. Someone could spend a lot of time in their car as well. Yeah, you got masculine at the bottom of the deck with consequences. And you also have family and apology. So there could be someone here wanting to come back. Maybe wanting to repair a family situation. What's recharge? You have hopeful. It says inspired, optimistic, and it says success. And then what's this legal? Epiphany, self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents. With the legal, you have the time, and it says delay, it says procrastination, and it says too busy. Show me more about the legal situation. A love affair. Also, it's kind of confirming what I was thinking. The legal situation could just be about somebody making a final decision here. Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, and down low. Boundaries, disrespectful, enough is enough, and it says defend yourself, and one more, and then you have a glow up. It says new opportunities, new career, successful business. Soulmates at the bottom of the deck. I feel like for someone here taking the new option or something like that, it is definitely going to be the way to go here. But a heavy energy of cheating here and somebody needing to make a choice. So that is what I've picked up here today, okay? I do hope that something has resonated with you guys. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light, Virgo.